we're clear.
We're
going to get sued.
As they take him off the jail and handcuff. Dr. Garko said I could fire a cannon down the highway.
That's not what we're saying. It's not what he said at all.
Honestly.
Oh, my God.
You're making me laugh, Katie. You got to stop doing that.
On that note, I hope everybody had a great weekend.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know who those two people were. You were one of them, I guess, right? You did all right.
I guess.
I had a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, you did.
I got to go to a concert on Saturday. Orlando.
There you go. See? All good.
My first time going out and the
temperatures weren't too bad. It didn't snow. It didn't sleet.
No, it wasn't too cold either. Yeah, right.
There's
Even
people around the country right now getting upset that we just said that.
Oh, man. And I was watching the weather this morning on one of the TVs in the house. I forget which one. And they're predicting some bad weather for Thanksgiving. So if you're traveling, be safe. Glad you could stop by, really. There's so much trending in the news. This is like a Thanksgiving dinner. I don't know which to reach for first. We'll talk about Thanksgiving this week and the food and all that. But there's so many interesting some of these are off the beaten path stories that are trending. Everything from a man dying because of his dog. I'll explain. Yeah. To air pollution and your brain. Get to that as well. And this technology, a piece of technology, an Apple Watch, saved a grandmother. I'll tell you about that. So there's romaine. Last week on the 22nd, there was a huge romaine lettuce call from Salinas, California. And now the question is it safe to eat it? Then there was a turkey contamination problem. So you needed, the one story on CNN said just yesterday that you better check your pantry and refrigerator for recalled foods. I'll see if I can get to that. 500,000 pounds of pork recalled, not because, it was detected by one of the agents inspecting the food. It was an anonymous tip. So that's where we are now. You need people to give anonymous tips so that other people don't get sick and die. Okay. So that's just a few of the things that are trending. There's so much more. And Monsanto, this is rare, pleaded guilty to illegal pesticide use in, of all places, Hawaii. So that's just some of what's trending. And you heard that voice you heard was Katie, and then the other was Reggie. And Katie, is on one side of the glass, and Reggie's on this side of the glass with me. She works the board, works the phones, works my brain.
I just push a couple buttons every now and again.
Yeah. Reggie knows how to work the board, too. So, and then I task her with, poor thing, I task her with on-the-spot research assignments and quizzes and tests.
Katie has way more responsibility than I do.
And she has test anxiety. And
That I do.
I don't, sometimes I want to feel bad, and then I'm like, nah, Katie.
She can handle it, trust me.
Yeah, she can handle it. I know she can.
If nothing else to add some entertainment.
Katie's a 10-pin nail, man.
I love it.
Don't you worry about it. I know what she can do.
She takes so much pressure off me, because if you gave me half of the responsibilities,
I know. People don't realize what all the things, you got to be. And there's always technical issues with that board. And you got to make, even when the board's not working, you still got to make it work.
Or the string, that I do feel. That part I do feel, because sometimes
people don't understand the complexity here, Reg. And there are times when that board is on the fritz, and then you got to find a go around, a fix around, to make it work. So you got to stay on the air. We got affiliates across this country. this signal's boosted to a satellite. You can't go off the air.
Right.
No.
I mean, that would create, that's like a dam breaking. That's all hell breaks loose.
That, and we have the Bucks come in here on Sundays, and so I always have to, literally.
So we have stuff, a lot of stuff going on. Here's how to make contact with the show. You might want to respond. We have Miles on from CV Sciences. Miles is such a smart young man. I met Miles in Baltimore, and Miles is, trust me, Miles is...
This past time when you were in Baltimore?
Yeah. Miles, when I broadcasted there, Miles is very, very smart.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I was like, this is my first time actually having him being on the show.
He's been on.
I guess.
He was on air with me, with Stuart. I was impressed with his intellect and his insight. So, and he's passionate. So we'll get. I'll introduce you to Miles if you don't know him. And Katie's going to tell you how to connect and contact this show.
Absolutely. You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can always email Dr. Garko personally as well. He's the only one who reads these emails. It's drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. And if you head over to letstalknutrition.com on your computer or phone, you will find all of our past shows. They're sorted by date and title. So if you have something specific you want to hear about, you can find it on letstalknutrition.com. You can also do that on youtube.com as well. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition. Same thing. It's just the video form. So if you actually want to see Dr. Garko speaking, you will have to look on YouTube or our Facebook, which if you search Let's Talk Nutrition, we will pop up on Facebook as well. We share them all over there. So we pretty much make it very easy for you to listen back to the show. And you can always listen back wherever you listen to podcasts, on your phone or your computer. We have over 66,000 plays on our podcast now.
And a podcast, there are people around the globe that download that show or listen to it on the podcast, rather.
All over.
All over. Australia, New Zealand, everywhere. Katie tracks all that. So we're glad. I'm very proud of that. It really makes me feel good about the show. Pets. I don't care what country you live in, what culture you're from, no matter what. Pets are integral to people's lives, even in Germany. Unfortunately, a 63-year-old man died after he contracted a rare infection. How did that happen? His dog licked him, probably licked him on the face. And if you go to my website, I have a couple of articles there. One said, "Don't kiss your cat." I mean, there are a couple there that deal with these terrible outcomes when these animals carry disease. And I know it's your pet, and I know you love the pet, but microbes don't know you, they don't care about you, and they will infect you.
You keep saying it, and I'm not a pet person. So I mean, of course, I don't have a dog in this fight whatsoever, but you keep saying it, and it keeps happening.
Keeps happening. And, this poor fella, I'll come back, I'll tell you about it. It's a bacterium. It's dreadful. It's a terrible thing. And people think, oh, it can't happen to me. He probably thought the same thing. Of course he did.
Of course.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have let the dog lick him.
Your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive, and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Capnocytophaga canamorsis. What is that? Well, that's Latin for the name of a bacterium that's commonly found in the mouths of dogs and cats. This is why I'm just saying, don't get mad at me. Don't kiss your cat. Don't kiss your dog. This man in Germany died. He was 63 years old. The dog licked him, apparently on the face, I'm presuming. And he got infected. And he died. And it's transmitted, this particular bacterium, Capnocytophaga canamorsis, is transmitted through animal bite, but the man had not been bitten. Quote, he had been touched and licked, but not bitten or injured by his dog, his only pet in previous weeks. That's what they said, close quote. That's what was in the newspapers in Germany, and was that line, or that quote, came from doctors from the Red Cross Hospital in Bremen, Germany. And I report this story because I dare say, given the size of this audience, there are probably more pets out there than I have sense. And I know that you love your animal. And I'm guilty of the same thing when I had, dogs and whatnot. And I'm on social media, and I see these posts, and Katie and Reggie will attest to this. Katie especially, because she lives in that world all day long. If I've seen one, I've seen 1,000 posts where the animal is all over the owner, licking the owner.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's crazy. And I'm thinking, oh, please don't do that. At first, the man reported he had flu-like symptoms, and then later it developed into sepsis. That's a system-wide infection, and purpura fulminans, which is an acute disorder that causes blood spots, bruising, and discoloration of the skin, as well as necrosis. This is bad news, man. I'm just telling you, and I am emphasizing this story because I know the audience has pets, and the man was treated in intensive care, but there was nothing they could do for him. His health deteriorated, and he died of multiple, not one, but multiple organ failure. So when you have this system-wide infection, sepsis, which is sometimes very difficult, doctors listening know, I'm not an MD, I'm a PhD, but I know, and I've been trained enough to know that sepsis can get out of control. And, he's 63. I don't know what his immune system, the condition of his immune system was, but he lost that battle. In May, an Ohio woman had her legs and hands, are you ready? Amputated after she contracted a rare infection from the same bacterium, Capnocytophagocanamorsis. I mean,
From pets?
I'm just telling you.
Man.
I'm just telling you. Doctors say the infection probably occurred when her German Shepherd puppy licked an open cut that she had. The woman lost her hands
And feet.
and her legs. No, not just her feet.
Not just her feet, her legs.
So I'm just saying, again, please, and last year, yet another story with this. Surgeons amputated part of a Wisconsin man's nose and limbs, including both hands and feet, after the same bacterium infected him. So I know you don't typically hear these stories on the major networks or cable networks. I report them because you need to know. And I'm very serious about it. Don't kiss your cat. Don't kiss your dog. Don't kiss your lizard. I don't care what it is. Don't do it.
But I mean, in this case, these people weren't like kissing their pets.
Well,
the pet walked up to them and probably licked them, and that was
that's
it.
That's my point. I'm using the kiss as a metaphor. In the one case, the woman lost her hands and her hands and her legs. She had an open wound, and she had a German Shepherd. The Shepherd licked the open wound, and she got infected, and she's done in that way. So, again, please be careful and exercise some good judgment.
I mean, I'm not a pet person, but that just seems like
I know
that's horrible. That like your pet could literally lick you like on your leg or something. If she had an open wound on her leg, she lost her legs,
both her legs and her hands.
Right. That's ridiculous.
Well, it may sound ridiculous, but it's reality. Again, these stories sound so bizarre.
Like, how do you stop something like that?
Just what I said. Exercise some caution. And, the animal is there to be loved. The animal is there to be cared for. And the animal is there to take care of you. And they make wonderful pets. They are therapeutic. The dogs are used in help people with disabilities. These are wonderful animals, but you just have to remember that they carry disease. They carry bacteria. They carry viruses, as do humans. One of the worst things you got to worry about is a human biting you. Right? You need to go get a tetanus shot. I'm just telling you. So. It's the nature of biology. It's biology, man. 877-897-8255. You have any reaction to those stories? I see you sitting there. You're not saying anything.
I'm
in tears right now.
taking it all in. I'm a huge pet lover. I have 3 dogs, so I'm really just listening and taking it all in.
I saw a photo of you at on Facebook. You were sitting on the couch with your puppy. And I was thinking, I wonder if she lets that dog lick her face or whatever. I was going to text you. I said, no, I'm not going to annoy her. So you got the message though, right?
I did get the message.
Okay.
I'm so scared for Katie right now.
All right. So pet the dog. That's all. Come back. We'll see if we'll look for Miles.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, this Thanksgiving week edition of LTN. We're at the beginning of the week, of course. Thanksgiving is on Thursday. And is it Black Friday, Katie? Friday?
This week, yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think it's as big of a deal as it used to be. Like, I don't think people still camp out and shop, but I mean, maybe. I think online shopping kind of put an end to all that.
No, I don't think so.
Cyber Monday.
You're going to see, you'll mark my words, you'll see news video of people stampeding through a door.
Every store I know has been doing their Black Friday deals for a month.
Yeah,
because they don't want that to happen.
Yeah, they preempt it. By the way, my reporting on that pet store, that upset you?
No, it didn't upset me.
Okay. I mean, my reporting on those stories, I mean, people having limbs amputated and whatnot, coming in contact with that bacterium from their pet. It's disturbing. It is disturbing. Again, how many times have you heard that on major news networks or outlets? Yeah, hardly ever. I never in my life heard any of that reported.
No, me neither. I live a pretty cautious life. I mean, I see stories sometimes where people's hair fall out because they use the wrong shampoo. So, I mean, there's so many things that can
go wrong.
Yeah, that can go wrong in your life that I just try to live my life.
But people don't, what we do, Katie, is we anthropomorphize the animals. We turn them into humans.
Yeah.
What was that?
We turn them into humans.
No, it was not about the word.
Anthropomorphize.
Giving human characteristics.
I mean, you're making them like a human. They're not a human.
Okay.
And that's what we have to remember. They're lovable. They're lovable, and they're loving, and they're wonderful, and all of that. But please, it is. I mean, it disturbed me when I read those stories. I'm thinking this lady lost her hands and her legs.
I mean, I know a lot of people that do kind of try to humanize their pets, but still, I can't imagine me having, even if I was a pet person, me coming in the door and my pet not coming to
that's
lick
you.
me or something like that.
That's you, man.
I feel like that's unavoidable.
Well, it is unavoidable, but it can be unavoidable. You just have to, and it's hard to break that habit.
And I'm not a pet person. I still see the problem of you think your pet come in the door and your pet harmlessly comes up and licks you.
I get it.
And then you lose both your legs and your hands.
I get it. 100%. I know. That's why I reported on it. Miles Surreal is our guest. Don't know if Miles has any pets. I met Miles when I was at the trade show. We broadcasted from CV Science's booth, and I was very impressed with Miles, as I told you at the opening of my show today. And I want to find out what's going on at CV. There's always something on the stove there. They're always cooking something. Not cooking up, but cooking something, preparing something for the world. Miles, welcome to the show. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, to you as well. And I was just going to say that sometimes my cat does feel more human than pet-like. And of course, pets and humans all share an endocannabinoid system. So maybe, that does link our common, sense of personality or the way that we view our world around us.
I know.
The system helps our bodies adapt.
Yes, indeed. How have you been since I saw you last?
Endlessly traveling. But the last topic that you and I were talking about, especially the role for cannabinoids in the gut, I've been really continuing to focus on because that's of huge interest to me.
Why? Why does it have your interest? I suspect that it moves just beyond an intellectual curiosity. What captures your attention with respect to?
Well,
I'm going to have you explain to the audience and describe what the endocannabinoid system here is in a minute. But why are you interested in this relationship between your gastrointestinal tract and the endocannabinoid system? Why?
There was a quote that you said on air last time that has stuck with me, and that is, if the barrier between the gut lumen and the bloodstream becomes compromised, it becomes leaky, then it changes the destiny of the entire body's health. I've really loved the way that you phrased that. And so that's something that I personally experienced. So here I am in graduate school. It's minus 40 degrees in Montreal, Canada. I'm living in a moldy basement. I'm treatment-resistant eczema and brain fog and depression, and my thesis committee says I need to start over. I basically have leaky gut, okay? And it was the way that I started to view diet and supplements in a new way that helped me conquer that. I got off of gluten. I got off of dairy. I started taking antifungal botanicals. Andrographis cat's claw helped to fine-tune my immune system. And it wasn't immediate, but within 3 months, the eczema started to vanish, the brain fog started to vanish. And so by nature of me repairing that gut barrier, resorting out the microbiome, changing my diet, it quieted the immune activity, quieted the inflammation, quieted whatever was going on in my brain, and sort of got me back into balance and homeostasis. Now, I didn't realize it at the time, but I could have easily have integrated cannabinoid products from hemp into that regimen as well, and I believe it would have really supported me. And so I guess one of the things that interests me so much in gut health is not so much that it necessarily has to do with digestion, but because it has to do with everything else. And that when I hear people say, I took CBD, why did it help my X, Y, and Z disease? Not that we're supposed to make any treatment claims here, but CBD is helping all of these people deal with a myriad of seemingly unrelated issues. I say seemingly because then I realize that we could trace back all of these issues perhaps to a gut imbalance.
Your point, I'm most importantly, sharing that intimate detail. These are not just, this is not just a person to me reporting something about what happened to them. You were young. How old were you at the time when you were in the middle of this graduate school program and you're having difficulty? Your thesis committee says you got to start over. You're living by yourself. You're sick. How old were you?
23.
All right, you're 23 years old, and your body is, only biologically, could have been a lot older. You were chronologically 23. Could have very well been you were a lot older functionally or biologically, but you were young chronologically and you were struggling. That piece of information is important because after all, at the end of the day, whatever I talk about on this show, whatever the guest comes on to talk about, whatever the callers are interested in call about or watch and whatever, it is essentially always goes back to some condition that they're trying to deal with or trying to prevent or trying to make themselves, less vulnerable, and we are all vulnerable. So I appreciate you sharing that detail. Come back. I have a couple of questions to you related about what you shared, and then have you explain what the endocannabinoid system is.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace.
You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Everybody knows that it's easier said than done to take charge of your health. Now taking charge of your health has been made a little easier with Ancient Nutrition. Ancient Nutrition's whole food nutritional products provide ancient nutrients in a modern, convenient form to power the body and mind while restoring health, strength, and vitality comparable to that of our ancient ancestors. Among their healthy nutrition supplements, Ancient Nutrition offers a line of bone broth protein powders formulated for high performance. Bone broth is a breakthrough in protein supplementation. It delivers the benefits of homemade bone broth in a convenient, easy-to-mix form. Try all 8 delicious flavors: dark chocolate, banana cream, cinnamon apple, salted caramel, pumpkin spice, s'mores, coffee, and French vanilla. Ancient Nutrition products are sold in fine health stores across the country. Visit ancientnutrition.com to learn more about ancient nutrition for a modern world. That's ancientnutrition.com.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new: agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. I was last week, of course, I can't reveal the name of the person who it is. Somebody, one of my colleagues here at work. I was in the kitchen. I looked at the person. I said, "You all right?" "No, I don't feel good." I said, "What's the matter?" My medication made me sick. I said, "Your medication?" And I didn't know this about the person. And the person said, "Yes, I have arthritis." And so I saw this person today, and I asked her about it. I tried to find a rhetorically sensitive way to broach the topic. And what I discovered was that she has been taking certain medications for years. And one's naproxen and these others. And I know what these drugs do to the gastrointestinal tract. I mean, you make a deal with the devil here. And, this person is a little deeper into the life cycle. So it's the older you are, the more of a struggle it is. And I said, someday I'd like to just sit and chat with you a bit about it. And I asked, what did the doctors tell you about the cause? She said, what do you mean? She said, inflammation. I said, no, that's not a cause. That's a sign or symptom. Well, it's a sign. You can measure it. And I said, what's the cause of the? She said, nobody's ever given me an answer. I said, that's what I thought. What I suspect, and I'm not an MD, but what I suspect is going on with this woman, I haven't interviewed her. She hasn't filled out an intake form or anything. I will bet I have better than a 50-50 chance of being right on this, that there's some sort of gastrointestinal issue here. Probably, intestinal permeability, if I had to guess. She said, well, it runs in my family too. Well, that doesn't make it any better, and that's not an answer either. It goes to what Miles was saying, and what he's suggesting to you, the foundation of your health, I know it's a metaphor, it's often overused, is your gastrointestinal health. And that intestinal permeability, that condition is going on more than people realize, and doctors sometimes don't even understand it, don't even deal with it, don't even know about it, don't care. They just write the script. I'm not picking on doctors. I even know naturopaths that don't pay enough attention. Miles, welcome back. Again, thank you for sharing that intimate detail about your personal life. If you could, do it in a decoded way, explain to the audience what the endocannabinoid system is and what its basic function is. I know it has many functions, but the overall function, what it is and what does it do?
The endocannabinoid system is a little bit like how our body produces serotonin and has receptors for serotonin, not just in our brain, all over the place. And to actually kind of tie this into the gut, 90% of your body's serotonin is made in your second brain, your gut nervous system. And so just like we make all sorts of chemical transmitters like serotonin or dopamine or cytokines, so on and so forth, we make cannabinoid transmitters. And you don't just find them in the brain. I know there's an association of the brain with cannabis, but you find these cannabinoid receptors and signaling molecules all throughout your body. And they don't operate like hormones. They're not released from a gland and then travel all throughout the body in the lymphatic tissue or the bloodstream. Rather, they're produced on very small levels, in micro levels between one neighboring cell to another, therefore to balance the basic function of each sort of small tissue. So what we're talking about is a way of our body of regulating itself, of putting the brakes on the nervous system, of putting the brakes on. And so you're finding the system involved with optimizing the healthy function of your gut, your liver, your brain, your skin. It's sort of involved with how our body adapts to the world around us and allowing our body to maintain homeostasis.
So does the endocannabinoid system interact and is integrated with every other organ system in the body? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. If that's true, then it sounds to me, and I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. If I misinterpreted what you said, you correct me. It sounds to me what you're saying is that the endocannabinoid system seems like a system manager, a multiple system manager, it seems to me. Is that?
Let's go with that. Yes.
You think? Okay. And so, in other words, it's sort of directing the traffic in a way.
I mean, you definitely find the endocannabinoid system more present in certain parts of the body than others.
Uh-huh.
So, for example, there are going to be some parts of the body where it is a little bit more scarce. You find still a very high density of cannabinoid receptors in the brain, but again, it is, as you say, it's truly all over. It certainly seems to be involved with management.
Let me ask you this. Has anybody documented, studied, theorized, hypothesized about endocannabinoid system dysfunction?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. So one of my science heroes, Dr. Ethan Russo, has written a very nifty couple of papers on the topic of clinical endocannabinoid deficiency. That if our bodies are deficient in our ability to produce the ligands for the receptors, or the receptors themselves are a little bit out of balance, then this might be associated with migraines, fibromyalgia, irritable bowel syndrome, PTSD, and glaucoma. So that's if you're deficient. Now, the other way, on the other side of the scale, they're actually finding that too much endocannabinoid tone and activity might be associated with metabolic syndrome and certain forms of obesity or diabetes. And so there was actually a drug that was developed in the 90s, and it didn't work very well at all. It was actually never approved in the United States, only in Europe. But in the 90s, I mean, this endocannabinoid system was only really discovered very early 90s, and so a lot of interest started to spring up around this time. And well, they thought, if THC cannabis causes the munchies, we're going to develop a drug that inhibits the cannabinoid receptor and see if that helps prevent food-seeking behavior. And it worked so well for diabetes. It was a fantastic drug. The only problem is that it inhibited the cannabinoid receptor in the brain, while THC causes some people to feel bliss. Well, guess what? The anti-obesity drug made people suicidal. So they pulled that from the market pretty quickly. But it was an interesting molecular, it gave us some insights into how the system functions.
I'll be darned. 877-897-8255. What I'm trying, the message here seems to be that you have this system called the endocannabinoid system, recently discovered, is relatively speaking, somewhere in the 90s, early 90s, I believe.
Yes.
And this system, turns out, is implicated in a significant way in all of the organ systems of your body. And if that system goes haywire, then you can figure out, you can infer from that a lot of things can go haywire. We'll come back. We'll talk. Are you tired of being tired? So was Amanda until she tried Floradix Iron and Herbs. You can probably relate. Between juggling her job and family, she was constantly exhausted. She put off going to the gym, and making her dinner every night seemed like a heroic task. Then she found out she had the most common nutritional deficiency in the U.S., iron deficiency. Amanda turned to Floradix, an easily absorbed plant-based liquid iron supplement. For over 60 years, Floradix has been helping reduce exhaustion and fatigue caused by iron deficiency. This formula is easy on the digestive tract and free of artificial colors and flavors. It even has vitamins B and C for enhanced absorption. No wonder it's the best-selling iron supplement in North America. FloraVital provides all the same benefits as Floradix, but without gluten or yeast. Reclaim your energy with Floradix and FloraVital, available at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com/Floradix. florahealth.com/Floradix.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, They have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
The proceeding was a
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, this Thanksgiving week edition of LTN. And our guest today, Miles. First of all, that name resonates with me for a number of reasons. One is that associated with a famous jazz musician, Miles Davis. I think it's just a great name, Miles, and Miles is the only Miles I've ever known in person, the real Miles that I've known, and Miles, our guest today.
I feel like you listen to him in between breaks.
Huh?
I feel like you listen to him. Because you are, like, I don't know, maybe me and Katie just notice it, but you rock out in here. Like during the breaks.
Yeah, I do.
I noticed it today. I've never really seen you like really dancing and stuff, but this morning before the show, you were rocking
I was
out
playing
there.
because I was listening to. This is therapeutic for me. You talk about music being therapy. There's a jazz musician named Steve Kahn, and I came upon Steve Kahn a while back, and so I'm caught up in this project. And so I'm working all day long, literally 8-10 hours a day, writing and doing things I got to do. And I have Steve Kahn playing in the background, and it just works for me. And so music and that's what I was playing this morning. I was playing one album by Steve Kahn called Backlog, and he's just a remarkable musician. And so
Here's that. He has, like, before the seasonal change, I had like Sounds of the Seasons?
Sounds of Seasons. That's a cable music channel, and right now at Sounds of Seasons they'll play music during the different seasons. When there's not a season going on, they play all this modern techno, electronic, jazz, new jazz music, and I put it on the TV screen in here on the plasma screen, and I play it. But now they're playing all Christmas music, and that wears me out. So I turned that off, and I brought my other computer in. So music is a central element.
I mean, as of next week, though, we are going to be playing Christmas music.
We will. But it's therapeutic, and music is therapy. And they're finding that more. There's legitimate science to support that. And I'm just saying. But we're talking with Miles today about the endocannabinoid system. This is a newly discovered system. You would think, after all these centuries of anatomy, physiology, biology, and whatever, the millions and hundreds of millions, who knows, of billions maybe of autopsies that have been done, you would think that we had figured out the human body, physiologically speaking, and we knew it. Well, not so much. And what's ironic about this discovery, and if you were listening to Miles, and he so nicely emphasized and pointed out that this system is system-wide. And as I listened to him, I kept thinking, this is a manager. The system is a system manager of all the organ systems. And these receptor sites, these endocannabinoid receptor sites, are everywhere in the body. Your brain is loaded with them, and different parts of the body are more concentrated with the receptors. Nevertheless, it doesn't take, you can have the IQ of a monkey and figure this out, that if it's managing all systems in the way that Miles and others have suggested, Dr. Rousseau and others, if that system is sideways, what are the implications of that? And moreover, what gets it sideways? What is it that people do on a day-to-day basis with their diet and their lifestyle, and maybe whatever genetic components that they inherited? What can make that endocannabinoid system upside down, where it's not able to manage the other systems? They're on their own. It would be sort of like, this is interesting to think about this. At one point, we believed that these systems were interdependent. We knew that they were. It wasn't a free-for-all, and all these systems were disconnected: respiratory, cardiovascular, neurological, and gastrointestinal, and endocrine, and so on. That they were all just sort of operating independent of one another. Well, it didn't take long. We figured out they're not. They're interconnected. But it never occurred to anybody until, I guess, in the 90s that, well, who's managing all of these systems? What is managing them? And it's the endocannabinoid system, it seems to me. And, what is it that we're doing that, it's a two-way street? It can affect other systems, but what are we doing to affect it? What do we do in our day-to-day life? it's not immune, no pun intended, yet another system, immune from the effects of a horrible diet, a lot of stress, not enough sleep. And Miles probably forgot more about this system than I'll ever know. That's why he's on the show. But I'm just going with my background and training and surmising that I can't help but think that we can somehow disrupt, disturb, and make dysfunctional that system. Miles, welcome back to the show. If what I just said is contrary to your training and thoughts and knowledge about this, correct me.
No, what you said is exactly correct. Think about it this way. Genetics load the gun, and lifestyle and diet might or might not pull the trigger. And so same applies with the endocannabinoid system, that if this system seems to be intimately involved with both health and not health, for lack of a better term, what can we do to tonify the system? If deficiency of the system is now being researched to associate with fibromyalgia, migraines, IBS, then what can we do to then balance that out? And so here's a kind of list of easy points that we could commit to help have a healthier endocannabinoid system. Nix the 6 and eat the 3. More salmon, sardines, fish oil supplements, get very high quality ones. Exercise.
When you say nix the 6, you're talking about, and I'm familiar with the source of that little quote. That you're referring to the omega-6 long chain fatty acids, right?
Correct.
All right. So
I'm inviting your listeners to consume more fish oil, and that if you're already taking fish oil, consider taking even more.
Okay, go ahead.
And it turns out the long-chain fatty acids from fish oil, omega-3 fatty acids, actually serve as building blocks for our body's own endocannabinoids.
So
now we also want to make sure we're exercising. Aerobic exercise, the runner's high, that sort of blissful sensation is actually associated with an upregulation of your endocannabinoid system. Might be one of the reasons why you're feeling a little bit blissful.
Mm-hmm.
Meditation. Deep breathing exercises that support the vagus nerve, that sort of activate that relaxation response is going to tonify the endocannabinoid system. Eating spicy food, probiotics. There's actually a species of probiotic, Lactobacillus acidophilus, that can bind directly to cannabinoid receptors in the gut, which modulate intestinal pain. So if we're taking care of ourselves, eating fermented food, relaxing, sleeping properly, we're going to have a more tonified and balanced endocannabinoid system. But if we're driving everywhere, we're turning on the news and crazy things are happening, and that stresses us out, and then we're eating food that is laced with Roundup or over-processed and devoid of nutrients, then this is going to mess up our microbiome. That is in turn going to impact our immune system, which will then impact the brain, so on and so forth.
So my question to you is this. You mentioned to me what those risk factors or those factors can do to these individual systems. My question to you is, how or in what ways, if at all, do these kinds of diet and lifestyle considerations affect the ECS, the endocannabinoid system? We'll see if we get an answer to that. Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented AvailaBlend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lung's liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lung's Immune and Clear Lung's Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at Let's.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Talking with Miles today. And surreal, not surreal, like surreal, above reality. No. Well, in some ways he might be, as a compliment, is surreal. And, he is making a case for why the endocannabinoid system is so central to your health. And so, what is it that you do every day that can upset that system and cause it to go sideways? And then what can you do to keep it homeostatic or in balance, and the CBD implicated in that? Endocannabinoid, well, cannabidiol, yeah, just using those terms, you can piece that together. So the first question is, all of those risk factors, those diet and lifestyle risk factors that you identified that affect individual systems, do they, yes or no, do they affect the endocannabinoid system, yes or no? Miles?
Yes.
They do. Okay.
Sure.
For sure. So in other words, it's not a system that is immune from the effects of unhealthy living, unhealthy eating, correct?
Listen, this is the system that helps our body adapt to the world around us. So if we are couch potatoes, then the system is not getting the inputs it needs to know how to adapt properly. And it's when we support our body with the healthy extremes, the moderate exercise, the cold showers, the hot saunas, the spicy food, that our system knows how and when to adapt to the right situation.
Mm-hmm. So then,
so
you use the concept.
When it comes to,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You finish your thought, please. Go ahead.
No, just go ahead.
You mentioned the word. I caught it, and you mentioned it when I interviewed you last when we were in Baltimore. You used the term tonify. Now, that's a term that's often used in Ayurvedic medicine, Chinese medicine, to tonify, that there are these tonifying herbs. First of all, what does tonify mean to you, and what does tonify have to do with the endocannabinoid system? And thirdly, if you tonify the system, how might the person experience that?
When I think of tonic herbs, I think of herbs that support our body's longer-term health. But this is not a medicine or botanical that instantly gives you a sensation, something that supports our body's resilience and health, well-being in the long-term trajectory. And so when I start to think of what the endocannabinoid system does in terms of maintaining our balance, that if we can nourish the system, we can tonify it so that it starts to behave properly in situations where it's either deficient or existing in excess, that we are just going to be feeling better. And so when I start to think now of CBD, CBD is this one molecule from the hemp plant, so perhaps I should say full spectrum hemp extracts rich in CBD and 500 other molecules, that this has the ability, alongside fish oil and probiotics and spicy food, to tonify the endocannabinoid system. And then why people are taking CBD products and it helps them with a seemingly, unrelated myriad of issues. Well, it's just that we have these receptors and these signaling molecules all throughout our body and in different organs. So if we can tonify the function of that system, help it work more properly, perhaps with a hemp-derived CBD product, that we are just going to be feeling better overall, depending on what it is that we're dealing with.
So, what definition would you give to tonify or tonify? What does that mean? What does it mean?
For me, it suggests correcting. I mean, maybe I don't have a solid definition as I thought I might have. When I think of tonify, I think of bringing back to center. I think of nourishing and supporting. And when I think of adaptogen herbs, right, herbs that support our body's non-specific adaptive response, again, those don't work immediately. Those are herbs that work in the long term over time. And when I think about hemp-derived CBD products in tonifying our endocannabinoid system, a lot of people do get an immediate effect out of them. Some people don't. But I think that the best benefit that we could get from taking a hemp-derived CBD product would be in everyday daily usage, the same way that we would take a multivitamin, fish oil, probiotic, so on and so forth.
So if you tonify the endocannabinoid system, does the person, when they take cannabidiol plus CBD oil from CV Sciences, do they feel tonified?
So I just looked up tonify. What's the definition of tonify? Just so that we're very clear. It means to impart tone to.
I looked it up too.
Or as it relates to acupuncture, increasing available energy. Of an organ.
That's what I.
That idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think what we're talking about is people taking a hemp-derived CBD product and feeling more resilient or feeling just better. And in fact, we have recently conducted a randomized placebo-controlled clinical trial, and we found that healthy adults taking our 15 milligram gold soft gel compared to placebo helped them feel better.
I'm thinking of, the root word of tonify is tone. And when I think of tone, I think of music. when you have an instrument and you're performing on the instrument, some players can play where the instrument has a better tone to it, a better quality, if you will, right? And that's what I'm thinking, that there you feel this sort of tonify, this sort of qualitative effect of feeling better. Would that make sense?
I believe so. Maybe we're tuning the notes so that they are in tune with the rest of...
There you go. That works for me. Plus CBD from CV Sciences. I'll give you one less thing to worry about. That's the product to take.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Here's Katie to remind you how to make contact with the show.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can always email Dr. Garko personally. His email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. And you can always find us on Facebook as well. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition. You can send any questions or comments you may have there. Or to our YouTube stream, which is Let's Talk Nutrition. Just go to youtube.com and search Let's Talk Nutrition, and you'll find us.
Thank you. And Miles, welcome back. Miles Surreal is our guest educator for CV Sciences and one of the, leading experts on CBD oil and plus CBD in particular and endocannabinoid issues all around, wall to wall. Miles, and I've asked other guests from CV Sciences to explain this too, and let's hear your take on it. You got three different, at least the three major forms of CBD that's plus CBD. You got the red label, the green label, and the gold label. Could you break down each one of those products, the plus CBD products in the different labeled colored bottles, and what they're intended to do?
Well, let's keep in mind that they're more similar than they're different, all three of them. But I like to think of them as different pressings of the plant, slightly different extraction methods from the hemp plant deliver a different profile of nutrients that can support the body's health with. So with the red label product, that's our raw hemp extract, that is my favorite for gut health. You're getting all sorts of flavonoids and polyphenols that might have a tonifying or a strengthening effect on the microbiome. Also, it turns out that the raw cannabinoids behave in a totally different way than once they're heated. So in the red label raw product, there is a cannabinoid called CBD acid, CBDA, which generally doesn't get into the brain quite as well. It's better suited for more neck-down issues. So I love the raw formula, and it's CBDA for support for skin, joints, and gut health in particular. Then we take that raw, we heat that up, and once we heat it, it forms or becomes our green product, right? And so the green product is a total plant complex product. We've actually been studying very extensively with Dr. Scott Shannon over at the Wholeness Center in Fort Collins, Colorado. Now, Dr. Shannon is an integrative psychiatrist who focuses on using nutritional medicine for support for his patients to deal with trauma. And he is starting to get some very interesting findings, not double-blind placebo-controlled, but he's been publishing case series on using our green formula for support in anxiety, for helping manage symptoms of PTSD. And so we hope to do a lot more research with him, but I love that we're starting to get some support for using this product, especially in mental health and in mild to moderate stress needs, the green formula.
So that green formula, the green formula, that would be a product then for those who would be interested in managing the effects of stress, creating a better psychological emotional tone, if you will?
Sure.
Okay. What about
support for sleep?
Oh, you were reading my mind. I just came ready to ask. What about, would it help with sleep issues?
With CBD and sleep, many people get an effect out of it, a beneficial effect, and there are many people that don't. So this is one of these hit or miss things that depends on everybody's own individual system. So there are some people that take CBD before bedtime and they feel nice and relaxed, but then they feel wide awake. They almost feel like, well, I'm relaxed, I want to go, do some work now. And so sometimes CBD can be a little bit stimulating for people. It's also a dose-dependent thing, and that if you take too much CBD, it can actually cause an opposite effect. Again, depends on the person, though. So it's just something to keep in mind that a lot of people do get a benefit with CBD for sleep, but not everyone.
So let me ask you, is it possible to take that green label earlier in the day in order to get better sleep at night? If you
there are some people that do that.
Mm-hmm. If you find that it's too stimulating.
Imagine if you're like me, you live in the Boston area and you're stuck in traffic all day long, and that causes your cortisol to rise early in the morning. You're already feeling anxious. You take some green formula to kind of help timbre, or any CBD product that's well made, to help kind of balance that out in the morning, such that by the time you're home from work, you're feeling a little bit more chill. You're not on edge. So
okay.
Sure.
All right. Gold label.
With gold, it's highly concentrated. We take 10 kilograms of our green material and up-concentrate it into 3 kilograms of the gold. With the gold, the focus is on the fat. And the fat, we think, supports the absorption of the fat-loving cannabinoids deeper into the fatty brain. And so this product is what I love for your more neurogenic issues, your advanced needs, perhaps discomfort, perhaps pain associated with the nervous system. This is where I'm using this.
Do people mix and match those?
For sure. And especially my favorite combination would be to use the raw with the gold. That if we're dealing with an advanced issue that might have a gut component, for example, I love the idea of taking perhaps raw in the morning and then gold at night, especially gold with its higher CBD concentration. There are a fair amount of people that do get a benefit for that with sleep. So they could take that at nighttime.
877-897-talk. Which one or ones do you take, when, where, and why?
Well, sometimes I will wake up and take a big shot of gold. Now, I mentioned I like the gold for that kind of advanced brain effect. And I actually deal with a little bit of ADD. It was a lot worse in my childhood, but I still could use some support for focus. And so I know that after I get off the radio, I have some projects I need to work on. I'm probably going to take some gold formula and get to work. And so that's something that I would use. I also love the raw formula. I feel that, my gut health is good, but in the past it hasn't been so good. And so I take the raw formula preventatively to support my gut health on top of my probiotics and other gut healthy supplements.
How much is enough and how much is too much? Or does it depend?
Start low, work your way up. That there are some people that need to take 30 milligrams. There are some people that are going to need to take 3 milligrams. And some even fewer people are going to need 300 milligrams, okay? Everybody's different, and I don't want us to think that just because we are perhaps in a heightened need, you think that you need a lot, doesn't mean you actually need a lot. And so what we always say is work your way up, start with 1 milligram or 2, and then maybe by the end of 1 week of trying it, you can take 10 milligrams and go from there. I'd say, though, the average dose is probably about 10 to 15 milligrams 2, maybe 3 times a day.
10 to 15 milligrams 2 to 3 times a day. Okay. We come back, we'll have the LTN health question of the day. We are in the Thanksgiving week, and we'll talk about all of that this week. And when we come back, though, we'll finish up this show.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Everybody knows that it's easier said than done to take charge of your health. Now taking charge of your health has been made a little easier with Ancient Nutrition. Ancient Nutrition's whole food nutritional products provide ancient nutrients in a modern, convenient form to power the body and mind while restoring health, strength, and vitality comparable to that of our ancient ancestors. Among their healthy nutrition supplements, Ancient Nutrition offers a line of bone broth protein powders formulated for high performance. Bone broth is a breakthrough in protein supplementation. It delivers the benefits of homemade bone broth in a convenient, easy-to-mix form. Try all 8 delicious flavors: dark chocolate, banana cream, cinnamon apple, salted caramel, pumpkin spice, s'mores, coffee, and French vanilla. Ancient Nutrition products are sold in fine health stores across the country. Visit ancientnutrition.com to learn more about ancient nutrition for a modern world. That's ancientnutrition.com. Have you been putting off a cleanse? This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. I was talking with Miles about the basic 3 formulations from CV Sciences on their Plus CBD oil product. And they have the red label, the green label, and the gold label. And so I asked him to describe and explain what those color-coded labels mean. Which one of those 3 formulations deals with or would serve a person in trying to perhaps manage stress a little better? SNS, stress and sleep, would help with stress and sleep. Would it be the red label, the green label product, or the gold label product? Here's the number to call to win a $25 supplement gift card.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Miles, welcome back. In this last block, what is it that you would like to emphasize and highlight for the listeners and viewers of the show today? I'll leave that to you, and I just want to listen to you.
That is really important that we need to be talking about is the fact that this is not just CBD, right? That CBD is just one out of at least 500 molecules within the hemp or the cannabis plant. And I think that CBD in and of itself has garnered a lot of excitement, but that I would love for us to get really excited about the full spectrum. So full spectrum, I mean that there are all sorts of other nutrients present within the plant, and that when we extract that whole plant material, your oil is physically dark in color, it's goopy, it's stinky, you're smelling, seeing, and tasting all these 500 other nutrients. And that includes essential fatty acids, terpenoids, that includes various vitamins, all 8 forms of vitamin E, tocopherols and tocotrienols, flavonoids, so on and so forth. And so I think that together, when you have this full spectrum hemp-derived nutrition, you're going to get a lot more benefit than you would if your product was clear like water and didn't taste like anything. That might just be isolated CBD or CBD just by itself.
What do you want to say now that you have their attention to the listeners and viewers of this show about what they could expect? Sometimes people have expectations that are so too high, and they get disappointed. What generally should they expect in taking any one of these or all of these products in some form or fashion? Yeah.
A lot of people take CBD, and they do notice something. They feel better, they feel clearer, they feel less stressed out, perhaps in the time scale of days and weeks, sooner rather than later. And then there are some people that it takes much longer than that for them to notice an effect. My message for you is if you're going to try a CBD product, stick with it. Play around with different dosages. Don't just try one serving and then feel like you need to return it because you didn't get any benefit out of it. And I know that there's a lot of excitement about CBD and people are claiming the moon with it. This is not a cure for anything. It's not a magic bullet. But what we're talking about is a nutritional support for the system that controls how we feel. And so that might support us in feeling better, especially in the long term.
What are some cautionary notes that you would share with the audience today about CBD products that are out there? There are well over 1,000 of them, I'm sure, and all these and these companies that are they're cropping up like weeds in a field. What are some of the cautionary notes that you would share with the audience without throwing any particular company under the bus? What do people need to look out for?
Right. What you want to be looking out for is a CBD brand that has research demonstrating safety and efficacy, that is transparent in their production materials, in terms of their sourcing, in terms of their finished product, that will offer you certificates of analysis demonstrating cannabinoid content, not just THC, not just CBD, also the content of any potential environmental contaminant. The hemp plant is a bioaccumulator. It's a wonderful plant. It pulls pollutants out of the atmosphere and out of the soil. That also means that we should be growing our hemp in places or environments where the soil is very clean, that we don't have to worry about environmental contaminants winding up in our finished product. My last thing that I want to say regarding where to find a CBD product is please shop at the independent mom and pop health food store owners, all right? Rather than the gas station, I know you can find CBD out everywhere now. Go to your local mom and pop health food store because they put in the research on what products are going to be the best for your health.
What are the three retail environments that people buy CBD-related products? You know, like formularies, pharmacies, and are they formularies, pharmacies, and health food stores? Are those the three environments?
I mean, we, CB Sciences, makers of Plus CBD oil, are primarily found in natural food retail, health food stores, and also to some extent community pharmacies and sometimes naturopaths, doctors' offices. Where you're not going to find our product is the smoke shop or the gas station, although there are many smoke shops and gas stations that sell a variety of CBD products, and I'm not positive about the quality of the production of those products.
Did I use the right language? Is it called a formulary? What is that called? That kind of store, that kind of shop?
An apothecary, perhaps? A compounding pharmacy?
No. When Stuart was on, he talked about these three different ways that, where do they sell THC and all that? What kind of store is that?
Oh, a dispensary.
There you go. Dispensary.
Yes.
So right. you got a dispensary, you have a pharmacy, and generally a health food store. What is it about?
So what Stuart was talking about is based on your source for hemp, or whether it's more, a hemp that's a little bit genetically more similar to dispensary cannabis pot. We're probably going to find the FDA. This is a little bit of a different conversation here. But we're probably going to find once the FDA starts to make a ruling on how to regulate the hemp products, and we need some safe regulation here surrounding this ingredient, that we expect to find CBD in pharmacies by way of the FDA-approved prescription drug called Epidiolex, which is only available for rare forms of seizures such as Dravet syndrome and Lennox-Gastaut syndrome, so most of us don't have to worry about that. And then you can, of course, find cannabinoids such as CBD as well as primarily THC at the dispensary in medicinal or recreational states.
Hold your thought.
And that for the hemp product.
Hold your thought. Carolyn, what's the answer for today?
The green.
Congratulations. You want a $25 supplement gift card. Miles, we're out of time. Thanks for being on. We appreciate it. Your health is your wealth.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar